Casey with girlsinthestacks.com, and I have S.A.Bodeen with me here today, and she is the author of The Gardener. Ooh, look at that cover. Because the cover reminds me of X-Files, something that you would see on X-Files. I love Scully, okay, and Mulder. Anyway, and so, you know, I read your book, and when you craft your book, you have a lot of science fiction elements, kind of X-File-ish, like I said. What led you to that genre of writing versus, I know you write picture books too, so that's like picture books, science fiction, total difference.
It's funny because for me, like, I grew up when I was 14, I got a hold of The Stand by Stephen King, which completely rocked my world. And for me, I love Stephen King. I watch The X-Files, I love sci-fi, and to me, The Gardener is so much more than I picture myself.
Right.
It just seems much more natural.
Well, let's talk about your main character, Mason, because he's not your typical YA heartthrob. I'm not going to say what it is about him that's different, but there's a difference about him. And one of the things I find most endearing is his caring spirit, his going to take care of the underdog, the hero complex that he has. I guess it's kind of a two-part question. What was that characterization process of building his character like, and then what made you decide to step out of the normal YA?
I don't like my characters to be perfect. I kind of told my husband once, I'm like, well, if they're not flawed when they start the book, they will be by the time they're done, or scarred.
Right.
And so I'd like them to have flaws because I think it makes them more real. But I wanted him to be a good person, and which I think I accomplished.
Yes. It's very evident in the book when we read it.
Right. And I'm a firm believer in looking beneath the skin, and so I just didn't want to have this perfect boy, and oh yes, we love him because he's perfect, and I wanted him to be really good on the inside and have someone look beyond the outside, see the goodness, and through his actions as well. I don't know, I really like Mason.
No, I like Mason too. He's a big football player kind of guy too. We all like that. So I hear the RAFT is your next work in progress. And now, is it finished?
It is. I am supposed to get editorial notes this week.
Okay.
And it'll be out winter of 2012.
So there's nothing you can tell us about it?
The main character is a girl. A 15-year-old
girl.
Is a survivor of a plane crash in the remote Pacific.
Okay.
It's a picker-upper. No, it's not at all. I cried several times while writing it.
Oh, I can't take it anymore. Oh, no. Okay, I'll edit that out. Okay, so what do you read? I know Stephen King. Besides him, what is something else you just really like to read? Who are you reading now?
I just read The Passage, which I loved.
It's a big book too.
It is. It's a doorstop, but I loved it. And I loved The Tower, the Zoo, and the Tortoise. Oh, love that book. It's one of those I laughed out loud, and at the end I just wept. I think that was my favorite book of the summer. I loved that book. I read a lot of YA. I just read Bruiser.
Yeah, I should have read that.
Wow. Yeah. That one blew me away. It was not what I expected at all. I read Shipbreaker. I like the YA dystopian. I don't read a lot of, YA romance or contemporary. I really like the dystopian kind of darker YA.
I think I'm leaning towards that too myself. Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us today. I can't wait to read the RAFT in 2012. Okay, I guess I'll have to wait. Thank you so much, and with that, we'll see you in the stacks. Bye.